All in all, here's my thing about this. We didn't get a warning, no nothing. They was just like, hey, here's some big time news. Do what you want with it. It's not even June yet, and this just got me 10 times more excited for the college football season. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 hold on. What is going on? I did not expect to see this on my Wednesday afternoon, to be more specific, on May 31st. But hey, the one thing I've learned over my many years covering this sport is you gotta expect the unexpected. Now I know what you're sitting there saying. Number one, Matt, what the crap is wrong with you? Look, I know I'm a little crazy, but number two, what is going on? Well, that is a great question, my friend, and I have an even better answer. Some huge and some breaking news just came out, and it's been released for the college football world. The big time week 1 matchups that we've been anticipating that are going to be legendary, we don't just have the dates for them, but we now have the times and what program they're going to be on. But also, guess what? The Cheez-It Bowl, it's gone. No more Cheez-It Bowl. I can't believe it. We're no longer doing the Cheez-It Bowl, but guess what? We replaced it with an even better bowl. You're going to want to check this out. We're going to take a look at it as always. If you like college football content, real quick, we're on the road to 300K, and we are less than 25,000 subscribers away. If you want to be a part of our amazing and awesome college football community, we'd love to have you here. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Stay a loser. I don't care. Be a loser. All right, Matt, blah, blah, sure, grab up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, Brett McMurphy tweeted out only a couple hours ago, the Cheez-It Bowl is no more. It is now the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Sorry. Okay, Matt. Lock it. It is now the Pop-Tarts Bowl pitting ACC versus the Big 12. Oh, brother. I have a buddy I do this with. We'll come up with fake bowl game names and say, oh, yeah, this team, they're going to be playing in the toilet paper bowl, just joking around. But a Pop-Tart Bowl, that sounds like a name that you just make up with your friends. I can't believe it's a real thing. And here's my thing. Why are we doing away with the Cheez-It Bowl? That's just so legendary. That's all there really is to be said about that. I don't think Brett McMurphy is lying about this. I don't think he's trolling. Normally he doesn't do that. But maybe he could be lying. I don't know. But from everything I've seen, this isn't a joke. This is the real deal. I'll leave it at this. I can't wait to see Clemson and Oklahoma playing the Pop-Tart Bowl. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts on that. You mad about the Pop-Tart Bowl, or are you happy about the Pop-Tart Bowl? But moving along here to one of the main reasons I'm making this video, check this out. Some of the biggest college football matchups, the times, what TV station they're going to be playing on, it's been released. We'll start out with this right here. LSU and Florida State, they're playing on September 3rd at 7:30 p.m. Oh, baby, that's going to be a good one. And by the way, for those of you that don't know this, September 3rd, that's not Saturday. That is on a Sunday night. That is going to be a hype, and I mean a really hype game. If I'm not mistaken on this, I don't think I am. They played on Sunday night last year, right? I'm pretty sure they did. Man, that is going to be probably the best game in week 1. That game, as you can see right here, is going to be on ABC. A week after, only 6 days after to be more specific, on September 9th, Texas and Alabama, they're going to be playing at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Oh, man, Bama and Texas playing at night. Oh, man. That's going to be a heck of a ball game. I'm getting excited thinking about that one. Next week after that, September 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern, we got Tennessee at Florida. I know a lot of people are going to look at that and go, who cares, Matt? You know, Florida sucks. But Tennessee and Florida, they got a bit of rivalry. I don't think that's going to be an easy game for Tennessee. I don't think it's going to be easy whatsoever. More times than not, Tennessee struggles with Florida, especially in the swamp. Keep your eyes on that one. That's going to be your make or break game for Florida. If they win that game or keep it close, I think they can carry over some of that momentum. If Florida loses in blowout fashion, yeah, the year's pretty much over. Next up on our list, on October 7th, we got the good old infamous rivalry with Oklahoma and Texas. Here's the thing with this one right now. We don't even have a time slot. This game has always been played at 12, so maybe it's played at a different time. I guess we'll have to wait and see. After that one, we got Stanford at Colorado. That's going to be on ESPN at 9 p.m. Finally, and I mean finally, I have a reason to stay up till 1 a.m. The past 5 to 10 years, I've had no reason to stay up till 2 to 3 a.m., even though I do it when I do my research for my videos. I'm talking about just watching football. Because nobody the past 5 or 10 years in the Pac-12 has been worth watching, but now we got the Deion Show. And if you're not watching the primetime show, what are you doing with your life? This is the most entertaining thing going on in the college football world. That's going to be awesome. And last but not least on this list, and we're going to look at our next one, on November 4th, we got Notre Dame at Clemson. The battle of the mid, Notre Dame and Clemson. That one is going to be on ABC. Tennessee. Really good slate of games here, and that's just some of the big ones. That's not even a bunch of them. That's just all they put right here in this one little, what would you call it, graphic. How many games is this? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6 games. Which game out of this list right here are you looking forward to the most? I know there's some other big-time ones all throughout the season, but which one on this list intrigues you the most? Which one you're looking at, you're like, yep, I can't miss it. For me, I don't even think it's close. Definitely Texas and Alabama. You can't miss that game. It's either that one or LSU and Florida State. You know what? Since we're talking about it, why don't we rank these from 1 to 6? I'll start out with 1 and 2. 1, I got Alabama, Texas. 2, LSU, Florida State. That's my top 2 games. Then the third game I'm looking forward to the most, I'm going to say, Notre Dame and Clemson. That one really fascinates me because both of those teams, both those head coaches, they got a lot of pressure on them. Whoever loses that game, their fan base, they're not just going to be a little upset. They're going to be pissed off, especially if Clemson loses again, considering they got clobbered by Notre Dame last year. That's the third most intriguing game on this list. Number 4, definitely got to go at Florida and Tennessee. Do I need to say anything about it? It's Florida and Tennessee. If you keep up with this rivalry, you know it's a big-time game. At number 5, I'm going to say Oklahoma and Texas because last year, it was bad, and I mean bad to say the least. I want to see if Brent Venables can redeem himself and possibly pull off the upset. That's going to be a good one. And my last one, number 6, I'm going to say Colorado and Stanford. Not much is going to be on the line there, so can't put it above the others. Regardless of that, still going to be some awesome matchups. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at the week 1 of college football matchups, and we got the time slots and everything. On August 31st, I believe this is a Thursday night. Isn't it? Yeah, you got Florida and Utah at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Hold on, let me check. Is that Thursday night? August 31st? Yeah, it is a Thursday night. That's going to be dope. And think about this, guys. We are literally, June? Yeah, we are officially 3 months away from that game because today is May 31st. Wow, man, wow. I can feel it. I can smell it. You smell that? College football, it's in the air. All right, Matt, you got to quit being corny. Sorry about that. Let's get a move on. We got the big-time Florida and Utah matchup. Under that, we got Virginia. I didn't even know this game was happening. Virginia and Tennessee, September 2nd. September 2nd, that is Saturday. That game is going to be at 11 a.m. early kickoff on ABC. And when I say 11 a.m., that's Central Time. That's my time zone. It's going to be 12 p.m. Eastern. That one does intrigue me. Didn't know Tennessee was playing a Power 5 out-of-conference opponent that early. Also in week 1, we got Arkansas State and Oklahoma. Okay, didn't know that was a notable matchup. I mean, I guess they're trying to insinuate that's going to be a competitive game. I don't know. Guess what? Wait and see. That's at 12 p.m. as well. And also at 3:30 Eastern, you got Boise State and Washington. Not going to lie, don't care about that game whatsoever. Nobody cares about that game. But then, man, this is going to be a really good one. We got North Kakalaki versus South Kakalaki. North Carolina, I had them at number 19 in my post-spring top 25 rankings. And I believe, I had South Carolina at 17. North Carolina has a potential top 5 NFL draft pick, and South Carolina has the good old Rattler. That is going to be a heck of a game, heck of a matchup. I'm looking forward to that one a ton. That's an underrated ball game. That's on September 2nd. That's going to be probably one of your best games on Saturday. And then, like we already talked about, you got LSU, Florida State. Already spoken about it a little bit. You don't need me to sit up here and hype up this LSU game. It's a little too early for that. You know it's going to be awesome. The LSU and Florida State game, unless the ranking system is just flawed somehow, that's going to be a top 10 matchup. It should be a top 10 matchup. Let's check out some of the comments. Somebody said, where is West Virginia and Penn State? They play week 1? I didn't even know that. That's a great game. Why is that not on the list? I didn't even know that. Somebody said, thank you, ESPN, for acknowledging that Arkansas State will be a tough game for Oklahoma. Hey, the way Oklahoma played last year, you never know. Here's my thing about this. Why is TCU and Colorado not on this week 1 matchup list? At least in my humble opinion, that's a better game than Boise State and Washington and Arkansas State and Oklahoma. Just because you got the former runner-up in the championship game playing Colorado, which is Deion Sanders' team. I don't know how that didn't make the cut, but I'm looking forward to that one as well. Let me rank these 6 games from 1 to 6, from 1, being the one I'm looking forward to the most, and 6 being the least game I'm looking to the most. We'll start out at number 6. Definitely going to say Boise State and Washington. Who cares? Who cares about Boise State and Washington? Washington's going to win this game by 20 points. At number 5 on this list, it's only right. Arkansas State and Oklahoma. Not even going to elaborate. It's Arkansas State. At number 4 on my list, I'm going to say Virginia and Tennessee. Very comfortable with that. At number 3, I am going to say Florida and Utah, just because I think Utah will win this game handily. It's at Utah. They get the better quarterback. They got the better team. They should win by 10, 14 points. At number 2 on my list, I got North Kakalaki and South Kakalaki. That one's going to be awesome. I could hype that one all day. And last but not least, got LSU versus the Cinnamon Rolls. I just need to shut up because just talking about this, thinking about it is getting me excited. Is there something wrong with me for being this excited and it's not even June? Let me know in the comment section. But the big news is we got the games, we got the big time matchups. It's going to be a heck of a season. This year's going to be awesome as long as Georgia doesn't steamroll and dominate everybody like they did last year. It's starting to seem like there's a ton of parity in college football. It's no longer just teams in the Southeast dominating the sport. We got good teams all over the country. It's going to be a good year, man. It's going to be a good year. Let me know your thoughts down below. But,